Hi, I'm Caitlin,
Hi, I'm Erica.
I'm John.
And I'm Becca.
and today we're going to talk about the Institutional Review Board, or the IRB, which is a committee that evaluates research done on human subjects to determine whether or not they're ethical.
A full review is required when you're dealing with individuals who are part of the vulnerable population, which would be prisoners, pregnant women, children, and individuals experienced with mental health.
An expedited review is working with a non-vulnerable population, for example, social work students. There is always some sort of risk that comes along with doing a current study, so this study just means that there is minimal risk, but because you're not working with a vulnerable population, it's not as concerning.
And an exempt review means that there is minimal to no risk involved in the study, so they're exempt from being reviewed.
So the IRB is a committee that evaluates research that's done by faculty members and students to ensure that the rights of the subjects are kind of taken into consideration, so that research is done in an ethical fashion, that the confidentiality of the subjects is maintained. If you go on to the university website, you can get information about the Institutional Review Board and what are generally considered to be research projects. You need to, first of all, have a faculty sponsor that will serve in a capacity to help you out. And then basically there's an online system that actually helps you go through all the steps. The first time you do it, it's actually somewhat painful and time-consuming, but after you've done it once or twice, it's actually pretty easy. And what it does is they want to know what the research is about, what the population you're going to be studying will involve, and in particular they're most concerned if you're studying children or populations that may not be able to really provide the same kind of level of consent. Depending a little bit on how complicated the research project is, you should be able to complete your IRB in a couple of hours. And part of it is you need to have things like a consent form that you give to your subjects so that they can be informed about the research. And what's nice about the system they have here is they have templates for what should go into a consent form. So if you follow those templates, you'll actually get done more quickly in the process. I mean, it's probably safe to sort of have a month between when you submit your IRB to when you think you want to start. There is some training that you need to do as an individual who does research on campus. There are these CITI modules, and it's actually a very good thing to do those ahead of time. And if you go to the IRB webpage, you can get information about those.